Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBit Solutions here with a quick little stock market update. Wanted to update you guys on my position. A lot of people have been asking what's going on with the market. Do we expect it to be bullish, bearish? What's to come this week? I hope that this video answers some of your guys' questions. One of the first things that I need you guys to be aware of is that tomorrow, Tuesday, May 17th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Jerome Powell will be having a discussion, and this will be hosted on the Federal Reserve website. To make it a little bit easier for yourself, the first link in the description will send you right here, just so you can be dependent on yourself if you want to watch the live stream. I want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. It's not a question. It's a fact that like literally every single time that they speak, it influences the market either in a positive or negative way. Based off of the past 5 months, more negative than it is bullish, and this is why I'm talking about this. In the past 1 hour time frame, especially with the video that I uploaded on Saturday, I talked about the positions that I'm invested in and that I'm excited to buy more of. Just because I decide to do something never doesn't mean that you should do the same. We all tolerate risk in a different way, especially if you're just getting started. It is probably in your best interest to put yourself in a position that maybe is easier to handle. And with that being said, not only because of the Fed meeting that's going to happen tomorrow, but as well as ever since the beginning, if I'm not mistaken, the beginning of April, we could see that TQQQ has been selling off, meaning that the overall NASDAQ market has been selling off for about a month on a consistent descending pattern. And you can see that this moving average is almost perfect in the way that it acts as a resistance level. It tries to rally, break above, gets rejected. Tries to break above, get rejected. Tries to break above, gets rejected. Had a nice little green day on Friday. And guess what? It's showing signs of a resistance level. It wouldn't be much of a surprise if it gets rejected. I'm trying to look out for our beginner traders and or investors. If you want to buy the dip, great. All power to you. But I want you to be aware of the pros and the cons. And as of right now, there's this descending pattern. And yes, it is a thing where it is more challenging, right? You're putting yourself in a more challenging position when the overall direction is not in your favor. So if you do not want to trade something with a descending pattern, if you do not want to experience either a potential positive or negative catalyst because of the Fed meeting tomorrow, then this is what this whole video is about. There was also an article that I read earlier this morning that specific data came out of economic data from China that really began to cause, if I'm not mistaken, our prices to go down. If I'm not mistaken, oil prices began to rise today. And this is something that I wanted you guys to be aware of. We talked about it in our live trading session today with the Learn Plan Profit group. I think it's important to understand when specific levels are at overbought levels. And you can see Chevron, right? We're approaching previous highs, and it's been at this high ever since the beginning of March, right? Ever since Russia attacked Ukraine and oil prices peaked, we could see that we've had that same resistance level at 175. This is not an encouragement to, hey, this is time to short oil. No, I think it's good to be aware of like, hey, where are oil prices? Because we knew that that did affect not only our lives, right? But also it does affect overall markets as well. So with that being said, as of right now, oil looks a little bit more on the overbought side. Potential breakout, right? If we do break previous resistance levels, but also very overbought where it could begin to pull on back. I just think it's important for you guys to be aware of we are at more of a resistance level than we are at a support level for oil as of right now. And that's really just it. So I wanted to provide you guys with a quick little update on the different positions that I'm invested in, as well as, how it is that I choose to manage my position size. One of the things that I noticed during the pre-market session today is that we had that same resistance level at $32. So fortunately, I was able to reduce my position size. Then TQQQ pulled back. I bought a little bit, but as you guys can see, my position is still, I still have my position. I'm excited to follow up with it. When it comes down to my Tesla and my Amazon and Apple position, I only intend to buy more. So I'm very excited to follow up, but I wanted you guys to be aware that currently market direction is not in your favor, and maybe because of the Fed meeting tomorrow, it's not in your best interest to try to take an early position if you can't tolerate a red day. that simple. So again, if you guys have any questions that you guys want to ask me, you can either comment down below, or you guys can join our free Discord chat, and that's going to be the second link in the description. It's normally the first link, but the first link is going to be the Federal Reserve meeting. So, and if you guys want to be able to watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow, that's going to be that third link down below. I appreciate you guys' time. Hope that it earned a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.